it obeys the simple harmonic motion conditions. When I have applied a force by pulling, okay, so when I have applied a force by pulling in this direction, then automatically the object trying to move back towards its the mean position. Okay, it trying to move back to its mean position means always that object is accelerating towards the mean position. This is a basic condition for the simple harmonic motion. Displacement is opposite direction, but acceleration acting towards its center or equilibrium position. So that's why we will write a equal to minus x, or a is directly proportional to minus x. This a comes due to the restoring force. Though we have applied the force in that direction, it is that acceleration acting towards the center in the sense that is happens because of the restoring force. Therefore, we know that the force may you have applied that F equal to ma, but there is a force which is acting on the object if you are resolving with respect to the sine theta and cos theta. This is a sine theta which is acting towards the mean position, that we will write mg sine theta. This is a restoring force which is acting towards the center. Okay. F equal to ma we know, and mg sine theta you know. So mass and mass get cancelled. Since acceleration is acting always towards the mean position and opposite to the displacement, so I'll write here minus g sine theta. A equal to minus g sine theta is takes place in the case of simple pendulum, as from this resolving diagrams. Now, you know or you don't know, since the object has moved, I mean the pendulum bob has moved from the mean position to extreme position. It has displaced from here to here. We have this is a angle theta. This is the length of the pendulum L, and it has displaced x distance. So this gives the arc. What is that? Arc x equal to L into theta. Can I write like this? Or the angle theta equal to what we can write?
So what is L
Arc
again?
length by
Can you repeat
radius.
that?
Yes.
So is L the arc length?
L is the length of the pendulum, which whatever you are using here. So here it is, I am considering theta equal to x by L. L is a radius, we can take x is a arc length. X is a arc length. Arc length by radial distance. Okay. So if I'll
Yes, sir.
write in this equation from that, in a place of theta, a equal to minus g, and sine theta. In a place of theta, I am writing here x by L. X by L. Here, one most important thing is that we should notice whatever the angles we have taken here, the theta is very, very smaller. As we know the basic condition, that is theta in the oscillation. As I said, the difference in the oscillation and vibration, theta in simple harmonic motion must be less than the 10 degrees we will consider. Okay, so the sine theta is very, very smaller, that is 0 point something it will be. So theta approximately sine theta. So this I consider, I can take up a equal to minus g into x by L, means sine theta approximately is equal to theta. So theta is x by L, right? So a equal to minus g into x by L, I can write it is. This is a equal to minus g by L into x I got. Again, I am reaching a equal to minus g into g by L into x, where x is directly proportional to, sorry, opposite to the acceleration. Acceleration is directly proportional to displacement is in opposite direction we call. This is a condition satisfies the simple harmonic motion. And
Sir,
yes,
sir, I lost connection for a while. Could you repeat what you were doing? I lost connection at when you wrote A is equal to minus G sine x by L.
Sin x by L, theta is approximately equal to sin theta since theta is considered as very, very small here. Okay. Theta is considered as very
Okay, sir.
small, then we will take as A equal to minus G into x by L. Therefore, A equal to minus G by L into x we can write off.
Okay, sir.
So, I am considering here G by
Okay, sir.
L with comparison of condition of uh, simple harmonic motion. I can write that is A equal to minus omega square x and A equal to minus G by L into x. Right? From these two equations, I can write it is as A equal to, sorry, omega equal to or omega square equal to G by L I can write off. Therefore, omega equal to under root of G by L I can write. Okay, are you able to follow? Now,
Yes, sir.
since we know the time period, what is the time period formula? Basically, T equal to 2 pi by omega. Okay, T equal to 2
Yes,
pi
sir.
by omega. Therefore, in a place of omega, I'm writing this under root of G by L. So the time period will be 2 pi into under root of L by G. Okay, means omega, if you are writing down, it is G by L, but
So,
I have reciprocal it, then time period T equal to 2 pi under root of L by G it became. This is a
so,
time period of simple pendulum. Yes.
so could you wait for a minute? I just reconnected again.
See, A equal to minus omega square x, we know this is a first simple harmonic motion condition. And A equal to minus G by L into x, that we know here that it is there. This we have extracted from this derivation. And these two, when you are comparing, omega square equal to G by L, I can write by comparison of these two equations. Okay, that is a G by L which you are comparing. So omega equal to under root of G by L I can write. Therefore, what is our aim? We need to find the time period of simple harmonic body or simple pendulum. T equal to 2 pi by omega we know, which is equal to, I can write 2 pi under root of L by G. Okay, so L by G, it is the time period of the simple pendulum. Whereas for the mass spring system, T equal to 2 pi under root of M by K. For this, T equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hope you can understood this. You can note down also this.
Yes.